Some of you guys are going to be mad at me. Some of you guys are going to be mad. But, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, which is exchange 6 guitars for one. Now, what are those 6 guitars? What's the one guitar? We'll get into that. I'll be showing you each of the 6 in just a moment. But first, bit of a story time. I was laying in my bed the other night and I was thinking, what type of video could I make? You know, I'm trying to mix up the channel a little bit. So what type of video could I do? And I was thinking maybe I could do a video where I talk about my 10 dream guitars. If I could only own 10 guitars and 10 guitars only, what would they be? And the first guitar that I was thinking of was, well, my favorite brand is Mayones. My favorite model is Duvell Elite 6. So what would be my dream Duvell Elite 6? Now, I've actually currently got one, which is right here. I got this in 2017. This is a guitar that's featured heavily on this channel. Heavily. The most famous video that I've made, that I will probably ever make, is the Grail band cover. I think that has like 27 million views. I use that in that video. I use that on probably the majority of the videos that have surpassed 1 million views on this channel. So it's very sentimental to me, but that's my favorite model. And what would be my dream Duvell Elite 6? Because it's not quite that one, not quite. It would probably be gloss top, lava burst, red into an orange in the middle, lots of kind of wood poking through, all the wood grains. Mayones did that, like all that sort of stuff so well. They use such immaculate wood choices with a bit of a, you know, a lighter back, lots of wood detail. I forget the wood names, I'm sorry. But ebony fretboard, fret markers on the ones where they kind of go along the low string up until the 12th fret, then along the high string up until the 24th. I've never owned a guitar with that, and I'd like to try it because I think it would be nice. Matching headstock, but yeah, anyway, that was kind of the guitar I was thinking. Then stupidly, a couple of days later, I look on my favorite UK guitar retail store, which is Guitar Guitar. And again, stupidly, I typed in Duvell, scrolled all the way down. I was like, oh yeah, some of them are cool. And then the very, very, very last one is literally the guitar that I said. It's literally the one. And basically the exact image that I had in my head, that I would think, man, I'd love to custom order this one day, but hell, it would be freaking expensive. It's right there on the store. And I was like, I don't want a custom order because it takes like a year to turn up and I'm way too impatient for that. I was just like, oh no, oh God, like it's actually there. How am I going to get it? Can I get it? And basically, I own 12 guitars, 10 guitars, 2 bass guitars. And I don't really play most of them. I play my Duvell 7, I play my Aqualite FM6, the Duvell that I just showed you, and my prized possession, the Gibson Les Paul Custom 68 reissue. Those are really the guitars that I play. I don't really play the others. They kind of just sit around and gather dust, if I'm being honest. So I emailed them because they have a trade system, and I was like, can we make a deal? I've got some guitars that I would like to kind of show you guys. So I sent pictures, I sent description of them, and I initially sent 4 guitars, but four didn't quite get me close enough to the price. I'd have to give quite a bit of money still to make up the difference. Now I know trade-ins give you less. When you go to a store and you trade them in and you part exchange, they give you not the best prices because at the end of the day, they've got to make a profit and it's got to be worth their while. Private selling, I know I could get more, but I did work out. I went through all the guitars on Reverb. I looked at sold listings, and basically it's within £1,000 that they were offering me and what I would get after fees, because obviously you could sell these guitars, but then you've got to give the 5% reverb fee, maybe there's a PayPal fee or there's a UK seller's fee as well. So after the fees, it was kind of within that ballpark where I was like, okay, maybe I actually will do this, because at least this way I get the guitar, you know, within a week. And at least this way I can guarantee that I get it, because if I private sell and it takes 3 months to sell those guitars, that guitar might be gone next week or in 2 days or something. So I carried on and I included 2 more guitars. So now, bit of back and forth, fast forward, we've reached an agreement. 6 guitars is going their way, and then a little bit of money as well to make up for this expensive ass Duvell Elite 6, which I will be showing you later in the video, obviously. I don't want to spoil it just yet, so hang around. But what are the 6 guitars that we trade in? I'm going to go grab them, show you one by one, give a little bit of a background on them. And yeah, let's see if it's going to be worth it. So the first guitar in the trade, we're starting boring first. Bass guitar, boring, cheaper as well. This is the first instrument we're including, which is my Fender Squier Jazz Bass 5-string. This was the first bass guitar I ever bought back in, God, when would it have been? 2014, 2015, maybe 2015. I needed a bass for starting my home recording journey, and this was what we got. It's been sat in a closet for 6 years since I got my Dingwall 4-string bass. That's basically what I've used. And nowadays, I use a lot of plugins as well. So I use Eurobass by Submission Audio for like 5-string bass stuff. So this is the first to go. Next up is another slightly cheaper one. So these are the two that I added. When I said I was initially going with 4 and then I upped it to 6, it was this and the bass that I upped, you know, to get to that 6 guitar mark. It's my Schecter Hellraiser Stage. This was bought, my dad actually got me this, so there's a bit of sentimentality there. Back in like, I don't know, when would it have been? Like 2013, something like that. He wanted me to have an acoustic and he got me this. Shipped in from America. There is some slight kind of cracking going on the finish. There's like a scratch along here. And so can you even see? Maybe you can see, but there's a little scratch kind of here, a little bit of a double scratch kind of going on here where I don't know what happened. It's something to do with the bridge either way. But again, I don't really play it. I'm an electric guy. I think if I wanted an acoustic in the future, it'd be more natural kind of looking, not with this kind of gothic vibe going on. So this has been gathering dust. Not really too disappointed about losing this, but like I said, my dad got it me, so it's one of them, but it doesn't get used. So it helps me make a bit of space in my house. And next up, before we get to the electric guitars, we have the Ibanez TOD10N, which is of course the Tim Henson signature. Basically, I'm not Tim Henson. I can't play this guitar like he can. When I play, it doesn't sound as good. So I haven't really been playing it. I got this about, I don't know, between a year or two ago. It's pretty recent. I was actually going to sell it to my guitar tech like a few months ago, but that didn't work out. So threw it in the deal, makes up a bit more money towards the Duvell. So yeah, this one's next up. Bit of a cool guitar to some people. I just don't use it. I'm more of a kind of metal, hard rock kind of player on electric. I like my amps and stuff, so this just doesn't really get used all that much. So this is the third guitar. The fourth guitar is a guitar that you will start recognizing on the channel now. So these next three, you will actually recognize them. And the first is this. I'm a little bit sad about this one. This is my Fender American Elite Telecaster with an ebony fretboard. Basically, if you guys know my original project Blackcurrant, or my original music that I done like last year, basically all of them, apart from one song, was written playing this guitar. I always get song ideas with this guitar, so it's kind of a tough one for me to let go because it actually gives me ideas when writing. And you guys will know when you have a guitar that's great, but then you just never get inspired by it. You never really get song ideas. And sometimes you have the opposite where it's like, I don't really play this guitar for fun. I can't remember the last time I've been picking this up regularly for fun. It's just been years. But I always write on it. So a lot of songs have come from this guitar, but it's just sat there, and I feel bad when I have a guitar just kind of sat there not getting its full use. So this is the fourth guitar that is going into the deal. Bit of a sad one. Now we're getting into the high-end guitars because now I'm including my Mayones Aquila Elite S6. Now this guitar is so good. I can't complain about it. It's so comfortable. I always think of this guitar, not just because it's blue, it's like liquid. It's very liquidy to play. It's very effortless. It's just smooth, like butter. I don't know. It's a great, great guitar, but it's never really connected with it. I've had it for like nearly 3 years. There's been 2 or 3 instances where I've listed it on Reverb and I've just never been able to get the price that I wanted for it. So it is a guitar that I've tried selling in the past, but never quite worked out. It's a beautiful guitar though, absolutely gorgeous. You should check it out on Guitar Guitar if you're interested in buying it. I know some people have reached out to me about it, but again, could just never get a price agreement. So this is being included. This really helps get towards the price. So not too disappointed about losing this. Sometimes you get a guitar, looks great, plays great, but just doesn't quite work out, doesn't quite grab you, you know when a guitar just doesn't grab you to like play it every day? It's kind of like that for me. So this is the fifth one. And the final one is the guitar I'm really sad about. I'm very sad about because it is my Duvell Elite 6. This guitar, this is like the only guitar that I've really played where I actually noticed like Like I can feel it along the fretboard, you know. I can feel how played in this guitar is. It feels so good to play. I can see it here, like the wear and stuff of me just putting so many hours into it. A lot of playing on this. This is probably, alongside my Schecter Sinister from when I was a teenager, this is the guitar that I've played the most in my life. This was the first guitar, well, this was the guitar that I played my first anime transition cover on, you know. So obviously this channel's been anime covers for the last few years, and still is, but this was the guitar that helped me start all that, you know. This was used in the band covers, like tens and tens of millions of views have been put in whilst I've been playing this guitar, so I'm sad about this, but the reality is when I get this new one, if I kept this and I had that new Duvell Elite 6, I would just play that one. I wouldn't play this one. So what's the point in keeping it? I know what I'm like. I wouldn't play it. I'd end up just playing that one. I'd think, well, what's the point, you know? Like I see some people where they have a bunch of the same guitar model. I'm not that guy. Like I'm happy with one of, you know? I got my Duvell 7. I have my Aqualyre FM6. I have my Gibson Les Paul. And then I have the new Duvell. So I don't need multiple. I don't really mess around with a bunch of different tunings. So I could, like, obviously people would say, well, I just put this in drop C or drop B or something, you know, but I never really play in those tunings, you know, especially doing what I do for like covers and stuff. I'm basically living in standard or drop D. So this is a tough one. This is like this is a guitar that I thought I'd never get rid of. But if it is for a holy grail guitar, I am going to make an exception. Maybe one day I'll reunite with it. Who knows though. But for now, it's my last day with this guitar. So what the plan is now is I'm going to be going there to the store tomorrow. I'm going to be, you know, all being well. Hopefully they don't see anything that like I haven't described, because these guitars are really well looked after, so they shouldn't do. But all being well, I'll be taking the guitars to their store tomorrow and we'll be doing the exchange there. I should probably film when I'm there, but I'm too awkward and shy to have a camera in my face in a store on a busy Sunday, so I'm not going to do that. So in a moment, you'll see me with a new guitar and you can tell me in the comments how wrong I was for doing this deal. But if the guitar is with me tomorrow, I'll be happy with it and I will have approved it. So let's see if the guitar is worth it. Okay, a couple of days later from when I just spoke to you, now on Monday. So I actually went to the guitar store yesterday, and yeah, this video wouldn't be coming out if I didn't get the guitar. So I do have the guitar, but before I actually show you, there was a slight change of plan, because obviously there's supposed to be 6 guitars going there. Now, they ended up taking 4. One of them was the acoustic, the Schecter Hellraiser stage. They didn't want it. Basically, a little bit of the bridge was like sinking into the body ever so slightly. So because of warranty purposes for the next person that buys it, if they built it off me, they didn't really want to take that risk. So they left that. And the other slight twist is I couldn't part with it. I was sat in the store playing the new one and I was like, I can't part with this. I was feeling more sadness than happiness and excitement over the new one. I felt more sadness over losing this. So I actually ended up covering what they would have paid me for this with, you know, money to try and get the new one. So this one's staying. Maybe I'll change my mind again and I'll end up selling it. I don't know, but I couldn't, man. The guitar means too much to me. It actually means more to me than what I thought. But the new guitar, while you're all here. So this is the new edition. This stunning Mayones Duvell Elite 6. It looks unreal. The detail in the wood is crazy. It's got like 2 eyes poking through it, if you can see, like the 2 eyes, and then when you put it with like the bridge, it literally looks like a skull. It's like there's a demon lurking in this guitar somewhere. Matching headstock, gold hardware, so the gold pickups. These are the Mayones Velvetrone pickups with a 5-way switch. Now, I was a bit put off at first. I wanted a 3-way with a coil split. There's no coil split on this. It's a 5-way selector. Gold hardware on the bridge as well. Not fully gold, but the gold little saddles. I think that looks amazing with the orange and the color scheme going on. Obviously, we got the fret markers. Like I said, this was how I said I wanted them when I was speaking to you at the start of the video. And we also have the gold hardware on the tuning pegs as well. And if you flip it over, it's got the gold rear end of the actual locking section is all gold as well, just with a black kind of knob, you know, where you actually tune the guitar. So black limber back, looks absolutely stunning. Maple and Wenge 5-piece neck as well, which I will be honest that it was the 5-way switch that threw me off. But instantly what kind of threw me off with this guitar was the neck's quite wide. It's not massively wide, but it's nowhere near as slim as my old Duvell. So where your thumb kind of sits around the top back of the neck, there's a bit more meat there than what I was expecting. I think it's a D-shaped neck, but I got to admit, I've been playing this quite a lot since I got it yesterday, and I'm already used to it, and it's very, very comfortable. The neck is really, really comfortable. It doesn't feel as grainy as that one. Obviously, the back of the neck on the old Duvell is different wood, but this is very smooth, very soft. Your hand just kind of effortlessly glides around. There's no friction whatsoever. So all in all, I'm extremely happy. This guitar is absolutely killer. I'm going to be giving you a demo in just a moment, but the pickups really surprised me. They're actually much lower output than the other Duvell, which has the Seymour Duncan Sentient Nazgul set. Like I said, these are Velvetrone. I can have more details on that on screen, but quite lower output, but they're very, very clear. So you just basically have to turn the gain up and the drive a little bit more when you're dialing in tones, but it remains to have like more clarity, I guess, and it kind of allows the amp to do more of the work, which I'm not opposed to. I've already dialed in some tones with this thing. It sounds incredible. So enough talking, let's see how it sounds. Now let's take a quick listen through the clean tones that you can get with this thing, and I'll go through each position, all 5 of the Velvetrone Mayones pickups. They're very clear, very clear, very defined. So there we have it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you like the new guitar. Let me know if I made a mistake trading in so many guitars for it. Let me know if you're happy that I kept the old Duvell. I think maybe over the next 6 months, if I'm only playing this and I'm never playing that, I will revisit the idea of selling it, but yesterday I couldn't bring myself to do it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm going to be using this heavily on the channel in the coming weeks. So if you are new and want to see more from this guitar and then please click the subscribe button and follow me on TikTok as well. I'm new over there. It's MattyyyM_YT. So I'm going to be doing some random solo stuff. I'm working on the Avenged Sevenfold Nobody solo, which I will be playing on this. So follow me over there for that. Thank you to you guys over on Patreon supporting me as well. Without you guys, I can't do things like this. So You guys are the best, and if you don't know what my Patreon page is, basically I have like over 300 anime guitar tabs that you can get for as little as $3 per month, and $5 gives you the backing track and the MP3, and then there's other tiers as well. Go check it out. It's awesome. It's an incredible deal. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys for sticking with me for this long video, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.